These are anxious, critical times. Metro Manila is now under General Community Quarantine, or GCQ, with more people finally allowed out of their homes to hopefully return to work and their livelihoods. Mass transportation is crucial. On Mooring Forum this week, we shall have Transport Secretary Art Tugada's presentation on its GCQ plans for public transport. By the time GCQ is imposed, it is hoped that businesses, shops, and trades allowed to resume operations are implementing the guidelines and other protocols mandated or recommended by health authorities to restrict, if not stop, the spread of the coronavirus. Transport authorities have, before the start of GCQ, disseminated guidelines and protocols for the private and public transport allowed under this next phase towards the return to normalcy, at least what should be normal until a vaccine or effective treatment is found to combat COVID-19. The list of allowed transport has been all over social and traditional media, generating the usual anxious, snide, or constructive comments. Sadly, more of anxious than constructive. And while many feared chaos and confusion, others prayed for common sense, compliance, courtesy, and discipline to prevail as authorities move to restart the economy. The more practical and rational expect chaos on the first couple of GCQ days, but express optimism that people will learn to live with and adapt to the new normal while remaining careful to protect themselves and others against contagion. In his presentation, Secretary Tugada said that the DOTR is mandated to provide transportation, mobility, and convenience among the population, and is now also vested with a responsibility to help prevent the spread of COVID-19.
The approach of the Department of Transportation is partial, gradual and calculated, and more importantly, by phases.
From the railways, Secretary Tugada has assured that operations restart on the first day of GCQ and claimed that the department is ready for this.
On the first day that we transition and it's put into effect, we can already put into operation our train and rails operation. Namarkahan na yung bawat upuan, namarkahan na yung bawat ali, namarkahan na yung pagbili ng ticket, namarkahan na yung queuing.
Stressing his responsibility to help stop the spread of the virus, Secretary Tugada has reiterated that passenger capacity will remain limited.
We have to balance our mandate to provide transportation with our responsibility to help in the spread of the virus. Therefore, the capacity will also be limited, gradual, and calculated. It will be an average of 10 to 12% sa LRT at MRT. Doon sa PNRO, ang capacity, mga 35%.
In the road sector, complementing the limited capacity of railways, the DOTR has what it calls the bus augmentation system.
Ikakasaho namin yung operation ng tren with a bus operation following the same line. Para nang sa ganon, ma-achieve natin more or less yung tinatawag na volume of passengers that move. Ito hong bus augmentation system ay magkakaroon ng tinatawag na dedicated lane sa EDSA, mid-lane. Ibig sabihin, may tatakbo ho dyan na bus.
Prior to these, the department has also announced the allowable mode of public transport, such as P2P buses, taxis, and transport network vehicle services, which now also come with cashless transactions as part of the new normal.
Umpisahan natin part of the new normal. Magkakaroon ho tayo ng digitalized operation sa taxi, sa bus, na kung saan merong cashless transaction, again, to help prevent the spread of the disease. Ito na ho yung mga card system. Ginagawa ho at gagawin ho namin sa taxi at saka mga modernized jeepney at sa bus yan.
As the department pushes for the use of non-motorized transportation, the DOTR is also working on including bike lanes on EDSA.
Nakikipagkapit-bisik kami sa MMDA at the Department of Public Works para maumpisahan at buhayin ulit yung tinatawag na bicycle lane. Pag ito ho na-prove sa aming eksperimento na kaya, gagawin ho namin yung istrukturang permanent. Sabihin ko lang ho na yung bicycle lane will not be limited to EDSA. It will be limited to parts of the country if it works.
Many are hoping that the phasing of reintroducing various modes of transport in Metro Manila and other areas has been calculated to coincide and meet the demands of the phased reopening of sectors in the economy. But the success of the DOTR's initiatives will, in the end, be determined by the public adapting to and accepting the new norms, modes, and health safety protocols for private and public transport. That was Transport Secretary Arthur Tugade on the department's mass transportation plans as Metro Manila moves to GCQ. Our feature this week on Motoring Today's Motoring Forum, brought to you by Suzuki Philippines.